And considering Nick's stack size, I think that Sam is going to put him in.
On.
Yep.
That's what you got to do. He's going to put the pressure.
And Nick not folding.
Nah, that's a call. So there you go. Two hands. Fives up against ace 10 of spades. Nick Petrangelo now. His poker life on the line. He is a slight dog with 5 cards to come.
All right, let's have a look at our Zynga poker leaderboard. Alex Foxen way out in front at 2.8 million, followed by Maria Ho in second place. Nick Petrangelo and Sam Panzica essentially tied for third at 33 big blinds.
That's right, Alex Foxen. He is tougher than the chicken parm at my local Italian joint. He is the chip leader at this point.
Then why do you order it?
Glutton for punishment. The winner's going to take home $424,000, as you can see. Who will it be? 4 good players. They all had to put up $25,000 each. And the blinds are 10 and 20 with the big blind ante of $20,000. So here we go. Very, very exciting evening. And there's the guy, Alex Foxen. And he's going to quickly fold his hand. Nick Petrangelo also folding. He's from Feeding Hills, Massachusetts. And now Maria Ho in second chip position with a Jack-9. She is a local here in LA. Tough player. What will she do with this hand? She's just going to call it.
Sam here has a junky 9-3 offsuit.
He's got 2 WPT titles under his belt, and he's going to raise it. Makes it $70,000 with an awful hand.
And Sam is raising a hand this bad because he knows it doesn't flop very well. And so he just wants to end things pre-flop. Maria has a pretty good hand to see a flop with. I'd like to see her call.
The old saying, if you don't have it, I'm going to bet it. You didn't raise, I'm going to push you out. That's what Sam just did. Nicely done.
Yeah, pretty tight fold for Maria there.
Sam Panzica lives in Fort Lauderdale. He's 25 years old. He has the nickname of Panther. And he got it because someone just called him that because his last name is Panzica.
That's a hard last name to say. Let's just call him Panther now. That sounds kind of sexy.
Yeah, it's not a bad nickname. He said it's stuck. Oh, now look at this. Pair of kings for Maria Ho. She's had some nice hands before. Ace Queen. She's been playing defensive tonight so far, but this time she can attack with the kings. And she's going to do exactly that. $50,000 to go. Into the Panther, who has a little pair of 4s.
Meow. All right. Pocket 4s here. One of those hands that a lot of pros either 3-bet or fold from the small blind. Sam elects to fold. I think he would call were he on the button, but it's a good fold from the small blind where it's very awkward to continue post-flop. Alex now 3-bets Queen-6 offsuit from the big blind, hoping he can use his stack.
And Maria Ho is going to look back down at the kings. Beautiful hand like this. Did he really just re-raise me? Can this be happening? This is beautiful. Do what you have to do, Maria.
All in.
There you go.
And Alex doesn't posture for a second. Like the second the words came out of her mouth, his hand was sliding his cards to the muck.
Maria Ho with a lot of friends in the audience here tonight. She's a local 2018 Woman in Poker Hall of Fame inductee. She was a contestant on The Amazing Race. She also sung away to Hollywood Week on American Idol Season 3. What a talent.
Wow. She's just missing Big Brother for the reality TV trifecta.
She's got this final table here on the World Poker Tour instead, and that's pretty good. And right now, Sam Panzica has woken up with 8-7 of hearts and raised to 40,000. Foxen has gone out, and now Nick Petrangelo, high roller specialist, will call this with an ace-deuce of clubs. They got about the same amount of chips, and here is the flop. Jack 10-7.
Well, Sam, with bottom pair and a gut shot here, checks back on the flop. Third spade on the turn. Nothing here for Nick. Will likely just get to showdown with ace high.
Yeah, neither player with the spade. Sam here in front with the sevens. And Nick is going to check it.
Well, no betting post-flop from either player as we check down to the river. Sam's hand really not strong enough to bet here, but he does have some showdown value and a gut shot to the 9. Nick gets to the river with ace high. If I had to guess, he'll just take a showdown here. I doubt he believes that he is winning, but he has just enough hand to showdown, but maybe I'm gonna learn something and Nick is gonna run a bluff. Yes, he is.
He's going to take a shot with ace high. Yep, 90,000.
And this would be close for Sam. He would always call with a 10. I think a 7 is the decision hand. He'll make this call. Nice call from Sam there.
Certainly is. Nick turns it up like, okay, busted. And Sam Panzica looking good with a nice call with sevens.
Play online poker for over $100,000 in cash and prizes every month at clubwpt.com. Sign up today for free using bonus code YT44 and get a free entry into a $5,000 guaranteed tournament.
He's pretty humble, saying that he's lucky because he's not just luck. Anyway, we have a bunch of folds, and now it's around to Nick. He's got queen 6 and an opportunity, and he will raise it. Makes it 75, and right behind him, Maria Ho looks down at a pair of kings.
It's funny, I think we would see Nick complete with queen 8, but elects to raise queen 6 because it doesn't play as well post-flop. Unfortunately, he has run into the pocket kings of Maria.
You started the hand with about 500, Nick?
Yeah.
Thanks.
And the decision for her is, do you want to slow play and just call, then hope Nick continues betting post-flop, or do you want to just get money in pre?
$225?
And Nick, playing very quick, mucks his hand the second Maria announces her raise. I like Maria's play there, but I do believe some players would mix in calls and allow Nick to continue betting post-flop, but Maria, trying to minimize her risk, just lock it up, makes a re-raise that will win pre-flop.
Well, she's in second chip position at this point. This time looks down at an 8 and a 10 of hearts.
That's a hand that plays very well post-flop. I think we'll see Maria start by completing in the small blind for 10,000. Now with Sam, he will check queen 3 offsuit.
Panzica not going to raise, so Sam with queen 3. Maria with 10-8. The flop is at ace 9-5.
I'd like to see Maria bet here. She's got a couple of backdoor draws, and I think it's easier for her to represent an ace than Sam. And she is going to take the lead here.
Yep, a mere 20,000. Sam has to run away. Maria Ho starting to pick up a little steam here.
Good stuff from Maria there.
She was born in Taiwan, now living in LA. She was a WPT once to watch back in the day.
Ah, yes.
We knew she was going to do something great. And she has. She's had great results in the poker world last few years.
Maria now with king queen.
Yeah, she's starting to get a little momentum here.
Raise.
She is going to raise. Sometimes when you make good drops early on at a table, you get rewarded. And right now she's getting cards. Now Alex, with just a 4-3.
Alex is not a big folder out of the big blind, especially when he is heads up against someone he believes he has an advantage over in terms of aggression and chip stack.
Yeah, you want to hit this kind of hand and try to break a player. And so far, Jack 10-4, so he's out in front with 4s. She's open-ended, of course.
Although, as you can see, the king queen is actually the favorite here with clean outs to the 9, ace, king, and queen. It's one of those flops where Alex has the lead with bottom pair, but Maria has more equity because she has 15 outs twice.
Alex, the chip leader, though. He's not going to go anywhere with this. Gotta like you're out in front. Just want to hit a 4 or 3 and try to break Maria. Let's go to the turn. The 2 chip leaders battling for this one, and a king. Beautiful card for Maria Ho. She hits the kings. And Alex cannot like that card. He's checking.
Maria takes the lead here. Does she want to continue betting or check back to prevent any possibility from playing a huge pot against the only opponent who covers her?
Action clock ticking down. What to do, Maria?
170.
She's going to bet 170.
Big bet for Maria here, about 80% pot. That should drive Alex away, and she really has the momentum here moving forward.
Did I make, I don't know, it was close.
You're right, Tony. Momentum is on Maria's side right now.
Sam raising up king-queen suited here. Alex is right behind with ace-6 offsuit. It's like he's going to make a 3-bet. And this will be an interesting situation for Sam. I think if he weren't at a final table, he would move in against Alex. But he's in 3rd chip position, and Nick has less than half his stack across the table. He really doesn't want to go out before Nick, so there's more incentive to just call with king-queen suited and see a flop. And it does play very well post-flop, so Sam gonna make this call.
All right, a6 versus king-queen of diamonds, and the flop is a jack-7, deuce, 2 diamonds. Alex with just ace high, but Sam with the 4 flush. He's getting Alex to make the continuation bet. 110.
Alex continues the aggression. Sam, meanwhile, will probably move all in here, and I kind of think that's a fake tell to recheck his cards. I believe Sam knows he has 2 diamonds, and I think he's trying to project to Alex that he's uncertain which one of his cards was a diamond, and try and represent more pairs than flush draws. So he does move all in.
Yep. And Alex goes all out. Nice win by Sam. Do you think there's a little,
Maybe.
little acting in his repertoire?
Could just be nerves and the stakes are high and he wants to make sure he doesn't do something crazy like go all in with king, queen high and 1 diamond.
Yeah.
But Sam's a very serious pro. I think he knows he had king, queen suited and that he was rechecking his cards to create the illusion in Alex's mind that he only had 1 diamond.
Yeah. That's why I don't mind players rechecking, or I don't mind. I mean, you got to throw opponents off. Mike Sexton hated it. Said, why does a man have to check it? He knows what he has, but it's all about disguise. Maria goes out. Now Sam with a pair of 5s.
And considering Nick's stack size, I think that Sam is going to put him in.
On.
Yep.
That's what you got to do. He's going to put the pressure.
And Nick not folding.
Nah, that's a call. So there you go. 2 hands. 5s up against ace-10 of spades. Nick Petrangelo now. His poker life on the line. He is a slight dog with 5 cards to come. Here comes the flop.
Ace on the flop for Nick. So he takes the lead here. Sam now drawing to 2 outs, a 5, or a running straight with a 3 and deuce.
Nope, it's a king of hearts on the turn.
2 outs in the deck for Sam. Otherwise, Nick gets a double up and takes about half of Sam's chips with him.
And Panzica hit the miracle.
It's funny to listen to the commentary. Yeah.
2 outer. They both are laughing. It's a 4 clubs on the river. Not going to do it for Sam.
So close.
Nice double up for Nick Petrangelo. 4 players remain here at the LAPC Rockstar Energy High Roller. We are coming back with more action in just a moment.
Play online poker for over $100,000 in cash and prizes every month at clubwpt.com. Sign up today for free using bonus code YT44 and get a free entry into a $5,000 guaranteed tournament.
Maria with a pair of 3s first to act. It's going to go up to 45,000.
Well, Nick Petrangelo is also a fine athlete. He played hockey in college. In fact, in his sophomore year, he had a concussion and he had to quit hockey. And then he started to play poker to fill the void. All right, we have a flop 8-5 deuce. You have two pairs here. Nick with 4s, Maria with 3s.
Good flop for both players. She's got her partner in the amazing race in the audience tonight, Tiffany Michelle. Little surprised that Maria checked behind, but not terribly shocked.
Oh boy, a 4 on the turn, giving Nick 3 of a kind.
Well, Nick improves, but that's actually a better card for Maria. Prior in this hand, she was 2-outing. Now she's got 8 to a 6 or an ace.
Unbelievable. Nick Petrangelo hitting a beautiful 4. 3 of a kind. 80,000. Maria open-ended, like you said.
That's a bad card for Maria because it's missed all of the draws on the board and may lead to her calling one more bet from Nick on this river.
Nick with 4s full. How much to get? Maria studying her man. Taking his time.
All in.
Wow.
He wants it all.
Nick shoving for 2x pot. I love this play. He knows that Maria has a lot of small pairs and ace highs. He's going to want to bluff some of the time there, and using a big bet with a weak hand and a strong hand is a great way to stay balanced.
He is a machine here tonight. He's going to make it 70,000 to go. Nick Petrangelo, though, with a solid king-jack of clubs.
He has a little over 30 blinds. I think if he were shorter, he would move in. On this stack size, he elects to call. And Maria, also with 30 blinds, wakes up with ace-jack. Seems like a great opportunity to move in pre-flop and just take down 200,000.
Maria has been zigging and zagging tonight, looking good at times, playing very good defense at times,
All in.
and then getting whittled away. But right now she's saying, I'm going to get whittled away here.
Yeah.
I'm going all in.
I love it. Real good play from Maria here. Pick the right players and time to move in with ace-jack.
How much?
And Nick here is not planning to call. He's gathering information for future hands and figuring out what stack sizes Maria is comfortable moving in with.
Yep, it's going to work out for Maria.
Now with Alex holding the ace-8 suited first to act.
I remember seeing Maria play a few years back at the Bay 101, and she had a lot of chips, and she played super aggressive, and it went the wrong way for her.
Finding that balance can be very tricky, especially when you're up against elite competition like Maria is tonight. Nick Petrangelo on the button has a hand that the solvers I'm always talking about like to use as a light 3-bet, and Nick has done his homework. Gonna cut out a raise to 190,000.
That is right. Maria taking a break. Sam also, and back on Alex with the ace-8 of hearts.
I don't know how Alex will respond to this. Many players fold, some make the call, others 4-bet all in.
Every like 850.
Option is
A little bit
reasonable.
less. I had 900 in the small blind last hand.
Thanks.
Nick there, fully informed.
Alex wanted to find out how much he had, and now he's going to push it all in over the top. And Nick cannot play. Alex, with a power play, extends the chip lead with 4 players remaining. Maria goes out. Sam with a pair of jacks.
Going up to 60,000. Alex lets go of king 6 in the small
That's
blind.
6, right?
Yeah, it's
Nick
six to start
with
time.
a 6-4 of diamonds. He will be seeing a flop out of the big blind here. Yep. Nick makes the call out of the big blind with 6-4 suited. These guys are only about 20 blinds deep entering this hand, and Nick has flopped the flush.
A flush for Petrangelo, and he quickly checks it. Unbelievable.
Now, thus far, Sam Panzica has run very bad against Nick in this final table. He lost a big flip that would have eliminated him earlier in this final table. Now he runs his jacks with a diamond into the diamond flush of Nick.
And he's bet 65. And Nick says, no, no, no. We're going to raise. Total of 150.
This is brutal for Sam. He just has so much hand for 20 big blinds. He could be in front. He could have clean 9 outs.
They both have about the same amount of chips here. Sam with a little less.
All in.
And he's going to push all in. Nick again making that call, of course, with his flush. Wow. Sam in a lot of trouble. Can he hit this diamond? He's got a jack of diamonds. 4 not to be on the turn for Sam.
Sam looking for one of the remaining diamonds in the deck to stay alive. No.
Now it's a 3 of clubs.
There's our 4th place finisher. Sam Panzica played a great final table, but lost 2 crucial hands against Nick Petrangelo. Goes to the door with 6 figures in his pocket.
You heading to the corner now?
Yeah, he's a great high roller. He'll take home 131,000. Be proud with that.